Welcome to the channel. So in today's video, we're gonna show you guys how to create a deer feeder for $20, a single bill. So whether if you are a beginner or a serious DIYer, this affordable, easy project will get you to feed your deer in your area. So let's jump into it. Let's go to Lowe's and we'll catch you guys in a flash. All right, so we made it to Lowe's. We are trying to find the wood. Don't know exactly if we can find it, the right wood, but I'll catch you guys in a flash. All right, so we made it. A little expensive, more expensive than what I was thinking it was gonna be. So we're gonna try to keep it still under $20, but might go over just a little. But one of these boards are $17.28. So we only need one, so that's good. You guys stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing you gotta do is you gotta make a plan, because you can't just free for all it and go balls to the banana. So you gotta get a piece of paper, and then you gotta get a pen. Well, see, I always lose my pen, so I got the best pen I can get. So we're gonna make a design here. We got 8 footers, so we at least know we have 8 feet to deal with. So let's see. So we at least need we'll go 15 feet on, or 15 feet. We'll go 15 inches on this. So we got 8 foot, which is 8 divided by 12 is 96 inches. (96) minus 15 . All right. So the back's gonna be 3 foot. 3 foot. The front's gonna be a little shorter than that. We're gonna do probably about, I don't know. So we're gonna go get our board. We're gonna mark 15. Then we're gonna mark 3 foot. Then we're gonna cut that. Then we'll catch you guys then. All right. So what you want to do? What you want to do first is we're gonna come over here, mark where your 3 footer is. Right here, close to this guy. We're gonna come over here, mark to this guy. And you pull it back. Now remember, we gotta do a 15 inches for the feeder part. That way the deer can eat. Fancy dancy pencil here. 15. 15. Then this so this part right here, you probably want it a little smaller than 15 or 3 foot because it's going to be the front, which in reality you could probably go let's see. Alright, so 3 foot's right here where I'm at. Let's go in. So 3 foot would be 36 inches. Let's go to 30. Let's go to 30. No, 31. Let's go 31. 31 seems good. Alright, so we got the front here, or the back here, the front here. Perfect. Then we have the bottom, which I don't know if you guys can hit. Something like that's going to work. In theory, that's how it's going to work. It's going to come out at an angle, and that's how it's going to work, alright? But with that being said, we gotta get, obviously you can't have this at a 90 because otherwise food will not come out as great. So I think, let's see. Let's see. If we take this and this, line them up as they are right now, we want at least a 3-inch gap. Or not 3-inch gap, but let's see. Can't remember what it was. So it's a 5-inch, so we want at least a 3-inch gap, which we'll mark a line for 3.5. So 3.5, that's where this is going to actually sit. So we're going to have to just a little, so you guys stay tuned. So now we got that beveled. We're gonna be able to put it like that. It's gonna be flush and perfect. So we're gonna put this on first. We're gonna slap that down there. We're gonna slap the front on down here, and we're gonna go ahead. Make sure you have a clean workspace. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pre-drill everything because I don't want this to split. So. And the screws we're going to use is some screws that I had laying around. Obviously it looks like it's brand new because it is. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Didn't have these small screws laying around because I was out. But now they're laying around, so now I'm using them. So we're gonna flip this like this. Alright, so this is what we got so far. Simple and easy. So the next thing we gotta do is we gotta build the sides right here. Which you're gonna be like, well, how are you gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take this 1x6. It's helpful if you had an extra hand, but it's possible by yourself. So you get it lined up somewhat right. Make a line under it, and that's your angle right there. Now you come over here to your saw that you had laying around. And when you got that cut, come back over here. It's almost a perfect angle. Not quite, but you know, we're first timers. We don't know exactly what we're doing here. So we're going to start a little drill bit. This is why you always pre-drill your holes. Start started cracking on me. We don't want that cracking. So we got it all bolted or screwed in. You just put some screws here and there. You don't necessarily have to put as many screws as I am because they don't really, yeah, there's not really much force into this. So, with all your screws pre-drilled, you just go around, grab a screw, put her in. Grab a screw, put it in. And we'll give you a tally on how many screws I actually used today. Just so you guys know how many I used. So if you guys want to copy this exactly, that way you know how many screws to steal from Uncle Joe. So all that's on. We're gonna make the other one real quick, then we'll catch you guys soon as we're done with that one. Enjoy the little time lapse of me running around with my head cut off. And enjoy. Alright, so now we got all that done. We grab our front, which is right here. Line it up as best as we can. Doesn't have to be perfect, remember that. But like I said, I'm going to put some more screws in here. Don't have to, because it's not really going to hold that much. You'll be surprised on how much it's going to actually hold. So there is our somewhat finished DeerFeeder. Yes, you could take this and box this in like this. Let's see. Do I have enough? Don't have enough. So, I did go buy extra wood just because I didn't want it too thick right here because I didn't want the dogs. I didn't want the deer to have to, put their whole face in here. So I grabbed a little short piece, so hang on. So I grabbed this 1 by 1.5. We're gonna just go right here. First, we're gonna mark that. We're gonna cut this real quick. And that's how it's going to be. Just like that. We're going to finish this up real quick and I'll catch you guys in a minute. All right, so right there, perfect. DIY deer feeder. So you guys couldn't see what I did up here at the top, so hopefully you guys can see right here. We put a screw right here, that way when you want to fill it, tilt it to the side, fill it full. Of course, this will go against a tree, so it's gonna go basically just like this, up against the tree. Has a little thing for water and stuff. We'll probably put a piece of, I don't know, piece of aluminum or something on top of that. But this is the genuine DIY deer feeder for $20. So, you guys think, if you guys would like to know how much food this actually holds, make sure you go subscribe, because we'll do this probably in a couple videos, or in the next video. We might go do it in the next video. Fill it full, throw some trail cameras on it, and see if the deer are using it. Obviously, first one, little hiccups, the knots. If I would have seen the knots, I would have cut the knots out, used a different part of the board. That way I didn't split them, but it's deer feeders. They ain't gonna go through much. So for $20, you guys could build yourself a deer feeder. And I'll show you guys, we'll do a breakdown right here on how much it was. So, got a piece of paper. Our 1x12s was $17, and our 1x6 was $9. Then of course, if you guys really want to get that little thin piece, it was $3. And the screws, let's see, I used 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 42 screws in this piece of wood. So I did buy the screws. Of course, we'll put them in here. Let's see, the screws were $13. And we used 42 screws. We'll divide that here in a minute. So we had roughly $3 worth of screws. So we'll add that all up. So we had roughly $22 in it, which for a deer feeder that is this decent, it's probably worth that. So, if you guys like this, please go subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll catch you guys all on the next one. We got 3 more of these to build, so thanks.